Samsung's latest Ultra is here. Titanium build, AI-powered upgrades, and an insane 200 megapixel camera. But is it still the very best you can buy? Samsung have refined the unboxing experience to be as minimal as ever. Inside the box you'll find only the essentials: the phone itself, a USB-C cable and a SIM ejector tool. No charging block, no extras, just like what Apple are doing. It's a clean and simple approach that keeps the focus entirely on the device. And this year, the device itself feels more refined than ever. The most noticeable change is the flat sides, bringing it in line with the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Samsung have also rounded the corners just enough to improve comfort in the hand. The result is a phone that feels solid yet more ergonomic than last year's model. The titanium frame enhances that premium feel, offering exceptional durability while keeping the weight balanced. Thanks to thinner bezels, Samsung have even managed to increase the display size slightly, from 6.8 inches to 6.9 inches, without making the phone any harder to hold. On the back, the camera design remains familiar, but the individual lens rings are now slightly more pronounced, giving the S25 Ultra a slightly different look, but nothing that you would be able to notice from distance. Beyond that, the overall design stays true to Samsung's Ultra lineup: sleek, minimal, and unmistakably premium. This particular model is the titanium Whitesilver variant, a striking alternative for those who want something other than black. In person, the finish showcases the design beautifully, reflecting light with a cool, almost icy tone. Even the S Pen complements this colour perfectly, taking on a slightly blue hue under certain lighting conditions. For those who prefer a darker aesthetic, the titanium black variant, in my opinion, is just as impressive. Samsung have introduced a unique two-tone finish that adds depth to the design, making it stand out whilst maintaining that classic Ultra look. Whether you go for Whitesilver or titanium black, both options, in my opinion, deliver a bold, sophisticated appearance. The display on the Galaxy S25 Ultra is simply incredible. Every time I switch back to the Ultra, I'm reminded of just how stunning this panel is. Bright, vivid, and immersive. The moment you pick up this device, it feels like you're holding pure screen. The combination of smaller bezels and the subtle hole punch cutout makes the viewing experience more seamless than ever. Now, at 6.9 inches, slightly larger than last year's 6.8 inch display, this panel delivers one of the best, if not the very best, viewing experiences on any smartphone. Colours are rich, contrast is deep, and the brightness levels make it effortless to use even in direct sunlight. While the design and display refinements elevate the experience, the differences compared to the S24 Ultra are subtle. This is a device designed for those upgrading from an older smartphone, and for those users picking up the S25 Ultra and seeing this display in action, it really is nothing short of incredible. At first glance, the S25 Ultra's camera system may look unchanged, but there are some key upgrades. The main 200 megapixel sensor, 50 megapixel 5x telephoto, and 10 megapixel 3x telephoto remain, but Samsung have made an important improvement to the ultra wide camera, increasing its resolution from 12 megapixel to 50 megapixels. This upgrade means sharper, more detailed macro shots and significantly better low light ultra wide photography, perfect for capturing expansive landscapes or intricate close-ups. Samsung have also refined zoom capabilities. The 50 megapixel 5x telephoto lens can now achieve 10x zoom using sensor cropping, which in theory should deliver sharper images at 10x compared to last year's optical setup. I'll be testing this further to see how it compares to a dedicated 10x optical lens, so stay tuned for that. On the front, the 12 megapixel selfie camera remains, but Samsung have reportedly improved processing for better skin tones and enhanced low light performance. This is also something I'll need to test further, so if you are interested in seeing how the S25 Ultra performs, make sure to subscribe to watch my full in-depth review where I'll showcase exactly what this camera system is capable of. Overall, the S25 Ultra's camera system is a refinement rather than a revolution. The experience remains very similar to the S24 Ultra, so for those familiar with Samsung's image processing, this is a setup that seems like it will deliver consistently stunning photos and videos very similar to what we have seen from Samsung over the last couple of years. At the heart of the S25 Ultra is the new Snapdragon 8 Elite, delivering a performance boost of up to 30% over its predecessor. On paper, this is a decent upgrade, but in everyday use, the difference is less about necessity and more about refinement. For most users, the added power won't be a game changer, but for those pushing their phone to the limits with demanding apps and high performance gaming, this chipset ensures effortless speed and efficiency. One major advantage this year is global consistency. Samsung is shipping the Snapdragon 8 Elite in every S25 Ultra no matter where you buy it. That means every single person gets the same top tier performance, no compromises. From just a few days of use, this already feels like one of the best performing flagship devices available. The fluidity, the responsiveness, it really is on another level. While Samsung's 120Hz panel has always helped create a more smooth experience, it's clear that software optimization and raw power are working together here. The result? Arguably the best and most smooth Samsung user experience to date. Alongside the performance upgrades, Samsung have also focused heavily on AI-powered features. Now, if you've watched my previous videos before, you'll know I'm not the biggest fan of smartphone AI. Most implementations so far have felt more like gimmicks than true game changers. But with the S25 Ultra, Samsung are aiming to change that. New additions like cross-app actions, deep Gemini integration, improved circle to search, and features like Now Brief all bring more AI-driven enhancements to the user experience. On paper, these improvements have real potential, but how useful they'll actually be day to day remains to be seen. This is something I'll need more time with, and I'll be diving deeper into these AI features in my full review to see if they truly do make a difference. The S Pen is another integral part of this phone, and whilst it may not be something I personally use all the time, it is a feature I love having available to me. The fact that it's always there for the moments when I do need it makes it an incredibly convenient tool, and when I do use it, the integration into Samsung software feels seamless, whether it's signing documents, sketching out ideas, or pinning notes to the lock screen for a quick reminder. One thing I truly appreciate is that Samsung have not compromised on design to fit the S Pen. It still slides neatly into the frame, meaning I can take it anywhere without any added bulk. However, Samsung have made one controversial change this year by removing the Bluetooth functionality entirely from the S Pen. This means features like using the S Pen as a remote shutter for the camera are now gone. Personally, this doesn't affect me much since I rarely use those features anyway, but I still do not agree with Samsung's decision here. The Ultra lineup should be, and always really has been, the device that does everything, even beyond what's necessary. Removing features, even ones that may not be widely used, feels like a step in the wrong direction. This may not be a deal breaker for you, but it's definitely something to be aware of. Aside from this, the S Pen remains the same handy tool, always there when you need it, seamlessly integrated into the experience, and a feature that continues to set the Ultra apart from the competition. The Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra seems to be the ultimate refinement of Samsung's flagship experience. With its elegant titanium build, stunning 6.9-inch display, and powerful Snapdragon 8 Elite, this is a device that feels as premium as it performs. The camera system promises consistency and versatility with a new 50 megapixel ultra-wide lens that should deliver sharper, more detailed shots. The enhanced telephoto capabilities aim to improve zoom performance, while Samsung's AI-driven image processing is designed to optimize every single shot. Performance is faster and smoother than ever, with global parity on the Snapdragon 8 Elite, meaning no matter where you buy it, you're going to get top-tier power. Is the 25 Ultra a game-changing leap forward? Maybe not, but it really does feel like the most complete and most polished Ultra yet. If you're upgrading from an older device, this looks like it is one of the very best smartphones you can buy right now. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and if you are still watching up to now, then hit the thumbs up button and think about subscribing to the channel to see lots more content like this. For now though, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.